Have you ever noticed the quiet power of people who don't gossip? They don't engage in the drama, don't spread rumors, and rarely talk about others behind their backs. Instead, they keep things to themselves, and somehow they still command respect. It's almost like they hold a certain quiet strength that others can't quite put their finger on. So, what's the psychology behind people who don't gossip? Why do they seem so calm, collected, and respected? Let's break it down. 1. Emotional intelligence. First, let's talk about emotional intelligence. People who avoid gossip tend to have a high level of emotional awareness. They understand their own feelings and are mindful of the impact their words have on others. Gossip, after all, is often a way to release frustration or feel validated by others. But people who don't engage in gossip have learned to process their emotions in healthier ways. This self-regulation makes them seem more grounded and in control, which is why people are naturally drawn to them. 2. Integrity and trustworthiness. Here's the thing. When you don't gossip, you build trust. Gossiping often stems from insecurity or a need to bond over shared judgments. But when you stay out of the gossip loop, people recognize that you're trustworthy. Psychology tells us that people who demonstrate integrity, who speak only when necessary and avoid spreading negativity, are seen as reliable. Others are more likely to confide in you, respect your opinion, and trust that you'll keep their confidence safe. 3. Self-confidence. People who don't gossip often have a quiet sense of self-confidence. They don't feel the need to put others down or elevate themselves by tearing others apart. It's rooted in a belief that they don't need to gossip to fit in or gain approval. Instead, they find strength in their own sense of worth. This kind of self-assurance makes them more authentic and less prone to the drama that surrounds gossiping. 4. Focused energy. Gossip is a form of energy drain. It takes a lot of mental energy to keep track of rumors, form opinions about others, and discuss personal details that aren't yours to share. People who don't gossip, on the other hand, invest that energy into more meaningful things, like their own growth, goals, or relationships. This focused energy helps them build stronger connections and achieve more without getting caught up in the noise of drama. 5. They're seen as leaders, not followers. Finally, the quiet strength of non-gossips often makes them natural leaders. They don't follow the crowd, and they don't get pulled into the social games of others. This independence sets them apart and gives them an air of authority. People respect those who can stand firm in their values, and when you don't gossip, you show that you're in control of your emotions and your actions. So, what's the takeaway here? People who don't gossip aren't just avoiding drama. They're demonstrating emotional intelligence, integrity, and a strong sense of self. They choose to invest their energy in things that matter, and as a result, they exude quiet power and leadership. So, next time you're tempted to join in on the gossip, remember, true strength lies in keeping your peace and showing up with integrity. If this video made you think, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Human Codex for more psychology insights, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Catch you in the next one.